Another day across the NBA. It's 2016 all of a sudden again.
Thereafter tonight, win, lose, or draw. Lob to DeAndre, makes the ground.
We cover all the games. I cover all the games and most things around the NBA here. And let's travel back to 2016, as the Denver Nuggets have played a game without Aaron Gordon, Jamal Murray, and Nikola Jokic today. Jamal Murray is now a day-to-day player on the injury list, so he's supposed to be coming back very soon. And Michael Porter Jr. for the Nuggets went 3 of 13 for 8 points. So, of course, Kawhi, James Harden, and Paul George, and Russell Westbrook dominate this game right and win. They had a lead. They were up by 11 at the end of the third quarter. Wrong! Reggie Jackson and DeAndre Jordan 2023 revenge game. It will never be forgotten. It was a special out-of-body experience, and I recommend every person that has the League Pass to watch this full game because it was just special. As I said, the Clippers were up by over 10 at the end of the third quarter. And then the Nuggets went on to win the fourth quarter, 36-16. Reggie Jackson was looking like a prime James Harden, man. If the Clippers had Reggie Jackson, they would win for sure. He had 35 points, 5 rebounds, 13 assists on 15 of 19 shooting. The Clippers could not stop him. They could not stop the DeAndre Jordan, Reggie Jackson pick and roll. Mind you, it is 2023 and DeAndre Jordan has been almost retired for like 2 years now. And to DeAndre Jordan, against his Clippers, the Lob City era, they recollected those memories with Reggie Jackson as he had 21 points, 13 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 games, and, 2 steals and 1 block on 8 of 11 shooting. He had to be subbed out later on because they went heck at DeAndre Jordan and he could not make some free throws. But thankfully, on the other hand, Russell Westbrook could not make his free throws. I could not believe my eyes the whole game. It felt like surreal. It felt like an NBA parody a bit. So Reggie Jackson gets it done. Peyton Watson had a clutch bucket. They just get it done. And the Nuggets win this game without their 3 best players against the Clippers, who actually have been playing better these last 5 games. James Harden took just 7 shots. He is more comfortable shooting the catch and shoot threes now, but he is just not as explosive and can guard for shit. Let's just be real with it. So that is that. Paul George had a horrible night, and they just could not guard the Reggie Jackson, DeAndre Jordan pick and roll, man. Just unbelievable. Nuggets win 113-104 without their 3 best players. And to make it even worse, let's head to Philadelphia, where the Lakers played the Philadelphia 76ers, and the players that were traded for James Harden, aka Robert Covington, aka Nicholas Batum, aka Marcus Morris Sr., combined for 26 points, 15 rebounds, 6 assists, 4 steals, 1 block, and 0 turnovers on plus 64. And the Philadelphia 76ers all of a sudden have depth, as they scored a season-high 22 three-pointers. Out-rebounded the Lakers 48-32, while the Lakers also turned the ball over 17-5. And LeBron had a lot of words to say after the biggest loss of his career. So, a lot of things to change, as they first and foremost need to get healthy because they are older, and those younger guys, they have Gabe Vincent injured, Cam Reddish has been injured, Rui Hachimura has been injured. I'm pretty sure I'm also missing somebody else. So the injuries, of course, are not great. And the health is not great, right? LeBron can be playing 48 minutes of defense. 30 minutes of defense. And Joel Embiid finally hit the triple-double he was flirting with for the last 2 weeks. 30 points, 11 rebounds, 11 assists. And the Sixers looked great. 138-94. D'Anthony Melton had a lot of great threes to always ice the Lakers creeping back in. Beautiful win by the Lakers, and even funnier for the Clippers. Beautiful win for the Sixers, I said, right? Hopefully. The Pelicans had a second game in Utah in the last 3 games, and the fourth quarter magic of the Jazz worked again. Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarkson, and Keontae George were spectacular. The Jazz were up by 2. Herb Jones missed a good wide-open 3-pointer after hitting 130 seconds ago, so he was feeling it. And with 6 seconds left, chaos occurred. Ingram missed a tough long mid-range, and the rebound chaos does not have mercy, as the Pelicans are not able to tip it in, and the game does not go to overtime. The Pelicans lose a really tough one, even with Zion playing. They dominated the paint, but the Utah Jazz shot 17 of 48 from the 3-point line, which is a great equalizer for that, and they win this game 114-112. The Pacers, playing against the Trailblazers, who were on a back-to-back after blowing that 26-point lead against the Bucks, and they turned the ball over 20 times. The Pacers did, shot 8 of 33 from the 3-point line, and could not adjust as Jeremy Grant had himself a night, making tough shot after tough shot to keep the Blazers ahead. And it was the former Pacer, Malcolm Brogdon, who hit the dagger layup for the Blazers to win 114-110. And another big disappointing loss for the Pacers. Last week it was the Hornets, I'm pretty sure. There was also a loss to the Raptors that was very disappointing. The Pacers have had some really bad tight losses, let's just put it that way, like clutch losses. Tyrese had 33-9, but was not great in the fourth quarter to me. Jeremy Grant, like I said, had a spectacular night. He had 34 points, 7 rebounds. DeAndre Ayton has been stringing better games together. He had 22 points, 13 rebounds. And the former Pacer, Malcolm Brogdon, had 24 points and 7 assists with the dagger, of course. Lastly, the game we have all been waiting for. Jordan Poole and the Wizards against Cade and the Pistons, the two of the worst teams in the NBA. Both were 2-14 heading into this game, and it was special. Ausar Thompson flashed one of the best finishing we have seen. It was beautiful to see his finishing. I can't wait to see it, more of it. Let's just put it that way. And there also was Jordan Poole doing Jordan Poole stuff. He is so special. He is just a spectacular basketball player.
Jordan Poole to the baseline. Tried to scoop it up, and Ausar Thompson there.
Okay, so remember what I said about...
Throw it out of bounds. Yeah, that was ill-advised scoop try.
No other way is around it. He's just a spectacle. And despite all of that you have just seen, the Pistons shot 8 of 38 from the 3-point line, showed little to no fight on the court. They looked kinda lifeless out there, if I were to say. And let Kyle Kuzma dominate in the third quarter. He has been looking great. He had 32 points, 12 rebounds, 8 assists. He has looked just so much better these last 4 or 5 games, where he's flashed the playmaking bag even. He was spectacular. They also shot 50% from the field, which the Pistons allowed them to shoot because of their bad defense. Like I said, no fight in them. And to make it even worse, they got blown out, right? The Pistons have a league high 14 losses in a row. I really like Cade, but can't you win a game for me, dog? I know they've been dealing with injuries. They still do not have Bogdanovic back, right? Which is just really bad. They still do not have Monte Morris back, or he has not played this year. So there are some good players missing, but it's just so tough to watch these Pistons. And to be fair, the Wizards also, but they at least have been playing better these last 5 games or so, so they were the better team tonight, and they win this Tank Bowl. And shout out to Jordan Poole with 10 points on 3 of 9 shooting, and still being just the spectacle he is. And 4 turnovers, but he played solid, all right at least. And with that being said, we can look at the standings now. Where not much has changed. The Sixers keep pace with the Bucks and the Magic. The Pacers now 9-7. Really disappointing to me with these losses. They should have been right up here with 12-5 to me, but they just could not close the deal sometime. And as you can see, the Pistons here with the 14 losses. Denver, on the other hand, wins their second game in the row there, right up there. Lakers now 10-8. It's intriguing to see their polarity with the Rockets, who have played 4 less games, and the Clippers now 7-9 after a after a better stretch they had. The Jazz and the Blazers actually have 5-6 wins, so there's that. That's to put it with the 2 wins that the Pistons have. And that was pretty much it for today. Tomorrow we have the in-season tournament final. If you want to see what are the implications for those games. You can check it out on my channel. And as always, be kind to yourself and to others. Love yourselves as much as possible. And peace.